The cameras that make you a backyard insider. Meet Sora, our sweet little jumping spoke spider. Pets who went viral with all the right moves. Plus miniature horses with miniature hooves. How photographers manage to get that great shot. If you love all for pets, then you're in the right spot.
Hello, and welcome to All for Pets. I'm Jason Carr.
And I'm Priya Mann. Thanks for joining us. On every show, we introduce you to a brand new spokes pet, a local pet whose owners think they deserve the title. Now, winners are usually furry, but sometimes feathery or scaly, and they almost always have 4 legs, except for our spokesbirds, of course.
But that is about to change. 4 legs are just not enough anymore. You guessed it, we have our first spoke spider. And she is the cutest. Sora is a jumping spider, which are popular on social media because their big eyes and fuzzy legs make them some of the most adorable arachnids around. Sora is a senior spider, which means her jumping days have passed and her vibrant colors are a little faded.
She's not webbing as much as she used to. She's not able to grip her enclosure and certain surfaces as good as what she used to when she was younger.
But Sora was once so spry, she escaped her enclosure.
I could not find her for 2 weeks. And luckily enough, she stayed in our house, and I actually caught her in my family's bedroom, and literally was like, oh my God, there you are.
You might think Sora's owner, Alpha, has always been a fan of spiders, but not so much.
Did not want them near me or anything to do with them. And then once I started dealing with the jumping spider, I got more comfortable around them.
After Alpha saw jumping spiders on YouTube, she thought welcoming one as a pet would help her overcome her fear, and it worked. Now more spiders have joined Sora in the family, including Raku.
He is actually very super active and very bold. He will take any chance he can to go anywhere, jump on anything.
There are about 6,000 different species of jumping spiders. As pets, they eat crickets, mealworms, and other insects, and they can live up to 3 years. They have 8 eyes, 4 in front, 4 in the back, which makes for excellent vision. They're very smart. Scientists say they have great memories and can calculate distance, which is helpful for pouncing on prey. They can jump 10 times their body length. It's all very impressive and should be obvious now why Sora is the very first local 4 spoke spider, representing her species in style. Sora is such a cutie, and no, I never expected to say that about a spider. But all pets are cute, right, Priya?
Absolutely. I know we're both guilty of taking a ton of pictures of them. I have a zillion of Zen on my phone right now. But I'm not sure how many of those are frame-worthy. So we went along with a professional pet photographer to one of her sessions. And boy, did we pick up some tips for taking those amazing pics.
When Catcoo started her business 11 years ago, there weren't a lot of photographers specializing in pets, and many of them had an aesthetic that wasn't really her style.
All the photographers that were photographing pets had really cheesy styles. It's studio backdrop, dressing up pets in pearls and hats, and the animals just look miserable. My approach has always been more about capturing the moment, the energy, the expression.
John and Hannah's dog Tofu has plenty of expression and energy.
Zoomy time.
Pets are such a huge part of our lives, but for a relatively short number of years, a lot of owners book sessions so they know they'll always have great keepsake photographs.
Even though you have thousands of photos of your dog on your phone, they're not necessarily the best quality. A lot of people are also I can't take a photo of me and my pet because, angles and whatnot.
If you do want to improve the photos you take of your pets, Kat has these 5 tips. First, figure out what motivates him or her.
Some dogs are happy, confident, ready to go, very curious. Other dogs might be a little bit more reserved, so it's just kind of figuring out how to win them over.
99% of the time, that's treats, but it could also be toys or praise. Find backgrounds with minimal clutter so the focus stays on your pet. Look for indirect lighting, which is better than the bright, contrasting light you get in the middle of the day. Get down on the pet's level and try unusual perspectives, like shooting up at them from below. And use things like doorways or chair legs to frame them and add visual interest. Or you can just leave it to the professionals. Some clients are repeat customers booking puppy sessions, then again maybe when pets are full grown, and maybe even end-of-life photos as well, which means occasionally Kat gets to see her photos framed in a family's home.
It's surreal, to be honest, because I feel like I take these images, I work on them, I get them printed, and I deliver them to the client. Very rarely do you get to see the final result where they're hanging, so I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's my work.
To learn more about Kat Koo and other great pet photographers around town, just check out the winners in that category in Local 4's Vote for the Best contest.
You can find a whole bunch of pet-related Vote for the Best categories at clickondetroit.com. We will be right back.
Coming up, meet the woman running Michigan's only miniature horse rescue.
And from talking to twerking, look back at classic viral videos we still can't stop watching.
But first, a peek inside the private lives of the birds who live in our backyard.
The All for Pets special is sponsored by the Mike Morse Law Firm.